Hello, this is Mel Thompson, and this is a podcast in a series of podcasts about political risk. Today I'll be discussing Thailand Rice, with the announcement that Thailand plans to sell 11.4 million tons of stockpiled rice. The only question that's being asked is how low the price globally is going to go when it comes to rice. This, for a lack of a better term, is a substantial amount of product to enter a single market. And it would usually mean that there would be more product than demand. And that translates into lowering the price. I'm not an economist, yet I know that because that's common sense. Whether or not this actually happens is yet to be seen, but the potential is sufficient enough to raise the concerns among investors. The less that is earned on foreign direct investment in rice markets at all levels dictates whether or not there's going to be a pullback in the investments overall. Why would you invest in the market more when you're earning less? Such a pullback is a reaction to a government policy that is releasing 11.4 million tons of stockpiled rice in a very, very short period of time. And that really is a policy that's a political risk and a problem that you need to pay attention to. Foreign direct investors who have a stake in agriculture should be concerned because it's not just the rice markets. What if they do it for in another market? Rice is in many different types of products. It's part of many different dishes. This is not just an isolated incident. This is going to be an impact upon other areas of agriculture. And that's where the major political risk comes in. The reality is that a large glut of rice will eventually lower the price. Demand can only be a driving force when the supply is not infinite. In this case, the amount released seems to me to be so large that it will directly impact the global rice markets. Could I be wrong? Yes. Do I think I'm wrong? Maybe, but I doubt it. There's also a very good chance that there will be no impact. However, it is going to take some time to know for sure. Months is being conservative. It may take weeks to figure this out. Because at some point, you're going to realize within a couple of weeks that the price of rice went up. And the price of rice went up and people are buying less. And I'm not going to get the same return on my investment because I'm not going to get the same sale capacity that's going to give me the percentage of that capacity that I was betting on being returned to me as a part of my investment. If when you start looking at what you went into the market based upon, you're looking at the price, the cost, all these things. You're betting on rice being at one price being sold. It goes up substantially because it drops, actually, in this case, because there's so much of it. And therefore, what you thought you were going to get paid is a lot less because the price is a lot less to consumers. Your costs don't change, but the price did. Now, because this is an action by a government that clearly falls under the category of a political risk, it is not an accident that the policy was instituted, nor is it a policy that was not designed to impact the economy. However, it does have a serious downside when you start thinking about planning and procedures and understanding what to do next if you're a foreign direct investor. The government is not shocked. They're not going to be shocked. You may be once this starts to actually take hold. The agricultural markets in Thailand are going to be very, very volatile because of this, in my opinion. And the reason is that the glut of rice will diminish the return on investment globally and thus lower the revenue that could be used to enhance and upgrade investment projects in Thailand. In a sense, this policy could be its own worst enemy. This has been Mel Thompson.